I'm Bronte, and I'm your promo and events coordinator, and we're back with our alumni spotlight. If you want to introduce yourself.
How's it going? My name is Jared. Um, yeah, I went here. I haven't been here in a long time, so it feels weird to be in here.
Cool. And you had your show front to back.
Oh wow, yeah,
And you mentioned something about that in the form.
yeah.
But tell us a little bit
Yeah.
about that from what you do remember.
I would just so I'm a DJ, so that was kind of like when I was first starting. So I would just play music for like an hour. I think it was like an hour show. Yeah, I would just play music and yeah, it was fun. Fun times. Um, yeah, I would just play like hip hop and R&B stuff like that. Um, yeah, those are like
Yeah.
the when I basically started DJing. So
Yeah. And who were like some of your favorite artists you like to play during college?
during college, I remember when I was here, I remember, you know, LMA, right? LMI.
Yeah, LMA. You mentioned you
Yeah.
went to her the concert that was here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I always like R&B, so I would say LMA. Kind of like the regulars, LMA, Drake, Kendrick Lamar. I don't know if I really played them. I don't remember exactly who I played on my show, but I would just say them.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
And then like I know you were here for a year, but like what sort of drew you to college radio when you did join?
Um, like I said, I think that was when I first started DJing. So I always wanted to be on like involved with the radio somehow. And like my first year here, I didn't really. I lived not too far from here, but like I would just come here and go home, like as like a lot of people are. But I just wanted something to kind of like do on campus while I was here. So that's kind of what drew me to being here. And then also just playing music. It was just a way to like express myself, I guess. To play the music that I wanted. Um, yeah, it was a nice outlet. Especially I think my show was around like it was like during the afternoon, so I would get off class and just come here for a little bit and just like unwind, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. And like what sort of things did you do to prepare for your show when you had it? Like were you like, sitting down making playlists or like
I think I did a little bit, but from what I remember, I think most of the time I would just like play kind of like I would just figure it out on the fly. Um, yeah, I did a little bit of preparing, but I think just after classes, I would just like come here and kind of do whatever.
Yeah.
Kind of freestyle it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a big part of being like, a KSSU DJ is like actually like DJing at events. Were you doing that as well?
I did maybe like 2 or 3. I was here like 2019. So I wasn't here for that long. And then of course COVID hit. So that was basically like the end of 2019 was basically it for me. But yeah.
Yeah. And then like I know like you were here for a year.
Yeah.
But like how do you feel KSSU impacted your college experience or maybe even like influence like what you do today?
Yeah. I would say I met a couple of good friends while I was here. Both two of them, I think they were DJing back then. One of them doesn't really DJ anymore, but I still consider them both like good friends. I'll sometimes see them when I'm out, like if I'm DJing or something, I'll see them out. So yeah, those are good memories when I met them. We actually DJed like outside of campus together a couple times. Yeah.
Cool. And like, tell us more, because you gave us a little. Yeah. You gave me a little bio about your DJing at like different venues, but tell us a little bit about that.
As of like right now, or like
right now, yeah.
Yeah. Sure. So, I DJ some like between Sacramento and the Bay Area. So, I DJ. I don't DJ as much here in Sacramento as I used to, especially when I used to live here. But I used to DJ at Tiger when it was maybe like a couple years ago. Flamingo House, Pocha House.
Yeah,
I've been to a few times. Yeah, I've DJed there a few times. I wish I could DJ here more because I miss being in Sacramento a little bit. And then in the Bay Area, I DJ like downtown San Jose. Sometimes like San Francisco or Oakland. But I would say mainly San Jose and here in Sacramento. And then I also do, I also DJ for UC Berkeley. So I'm there during like the football and basketball seasons a lot. And then I live in Stockton right now, so I actually DJ for the minor league team of the Sacramento Kings.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so during like the fall, and the season just ended, but during like the fall into the winter, that's pretty much where I am.
Yeah, that's super cool. Yeah. And it's like, is there like a difference when you DJ for like, like sports versus, something like Tiger or like more of the club scene? Like, what are the differences for you?
Yeah, so I think sports is like, it's completely different. It's everything is like, you're trying to get everyone as hype as possible, like in the short amount of time that they're there. And then the crowds are different also, of course. Like at the games, there's kids there. There's like, especially at Cal Berkeley, there's like the alumni there. So there's like a bigger, older crowd. There's students. So like the music I would play at those events are like, I could play like some like old rock or something, and then play like one of the last games I played like Olivia Dean, which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I'd say DJing for like sports is, I'm playing like more like a wider range of music. Compared to if it's like at a bar or club, it's kind of
probably like family friendly, right?
Oh yeah, everything is clean.
Like it's different.
Yeah, it's completely different, but it's fun. It's like a good change of pace, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, what is it with our radio station? We also DJ at like the Grad Jam at Golden One.
Yeah.
So it was my first time doing that in the winter.
Oh,
and
nice.
Like it was just like, it's really different like DJing in an arena versus like outside or like in a smaller venue.
Yeah.
And the sound is different. So
the sound is different.
Like,
it feels bigger.
Yeah. So but this is like, this station wants to like help students and getting an experience like that, which you probably, usually wouldn't.
Yeah.
But that's super cool.
Yeah.
And then do you feel like any skills, even at Sac State, did you take with you into your what you do today?
I would say maybe just like being a student, learning how to time manage, even though I'm still like working on it. Like like I've always struggled with it, like especially as a student. I was pretty bad at like procrastinating and stuff. I'm still kind of bad at procrastinating, just like not with school stuff. So I would say like time management, like learning how to talk to different people, I guess. Especially when I was here, like I didn't really know anyone on campus. Like I said before, I would just come here and then leave to go home.
Yeah.
So when I was here, like I kind of like learned how to like reach out to different people and like relate to different people. And then being here at the station especially helped me to like connect with people through music. So it was nice.
I feel like a lot of DJs like don't go to college. So it's really like,
Yeah.
when you go to college, you're more
Yeah.
like well-rounded and like that time management.
Yeah, I
And then
agree.
also like being here, like juggling DJing at events.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, and we do a lot of DJing as of lately as well
That's
because
cool.
that's really what funds our station to keep it going.
Right.
But yeah, super cool. And do you have like any advice to maybe students or even current DJs who are pursuing being a DJ?
Yeah, I would say I gotta think about this for like a couple
Yeah,
seconds.
go ahead.
Biggest piece of advice. I think like this applies to like other areas too, but um I didn't realize how big like networking was gonna be, and like it really is. I thought it would just apply to like other jobs, like corporate jobs, but it really does. If you want to pursue DJing, it kind of that kind of plays like a big part of kind of being successful or like being where you want to be. Um, like a lot of the connections I made here and like outside after I graduated was just through networking. Those were the connections that led me to those opportunities that I have today. So I would say networking and just putting yourself out there, not being afraid to talk to people. Yeah.
Yeah. And like when you're like networking, are you like reaching out on Instagram or like
Yeah.
what's like how are you connecting with the other DJs in the DJ world
Yeah.
or venues
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
however you do that?
When I first started, since I didn't really know, I didn't know anybody, I
Uh-huh.
would that's kind of what I would do. I would just like reach out through social media, and then eventually those those DMs would lead me to meeting people in person. So I would go out to venues, especially out here in SAC. I would go out to venues, and then I'd meet people that were like working the spots that I wanted to be at, and then that led to me like kind of getting their contact information, and then maybe it would branch out to me meeting like their friends or friends of friends, and then it kind of branches out that way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Totally. And like we're at the 35th year of
Mhm.
KSSU, and what does that really mean to you, that college radio and even the live DJing? Like, we've had DJs spinning vinyl and,
Yeah.
for a very long time.
Mhm.
Like, what does that mean to you that we've been doing this for so long in a college setting?
Yeah, it's important. Like it's important to me, even though I was only here for a year.
Mm-hmm.
Um, just as a way, just like as an outlet. Even if it doesn't lead to anything down the road, it's just like a good place to express yourself, to like meet other college students. Um, 35 years is a long time. Um, yeah, that's important. Just as a just to be like a staple on campus, I guess
Mm-hmm.
it's important. Yeah, I think it's just important to have a space where um, students can come and kind of explore what they're interested in, especially if it's like in music or radio. Um, like I'm sure people have had opportunities branch out of college radio also, whether it's like radio stations elsewhere, or like for me, it kind of led to me DJing out here in Sacramento while I was living here. Yeah, so it's always important.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you were younger, like, did you see yourself working in music specifically? Like, was it something that was always with you, or did it develop over time?
No, it definitely developed.
Uh-huh.
I always, as a kid, I was always into music. Um, but like when I was in college, like this is not Like if you told me like 10 years ago, like this is what I'd be doing, I'd say like no. I was supposed to be like, I thought I would become like a doctor or what I wanted.
That's a crazy shit.
Yeah. What I wanted to do before, what I thought I'd be is like a physical therapist. Like,
okay, yeah.
That's what, because I always wanted to kind of work in like sports. So like my dream job before was to be like a trainer for like a sports team, a pro sports team. That's like kind of what I always wanted. But yeah, so it's kind of funny. I'm like working in sports now, but it's not like
not in that way.
In that way. So yeah, it's completely opposite of what I thought it would be. Yeah.
And your specialty is, you said, is R&B mainly?
I would say R&B and hip hop.
Yeah.
R&B. This is like my main interest. Yeah.
If you could shift like your specialty to like another genre, like what would it be? Like what would you have fun with experimenting?
House music. I've always liked house music. I just feel like I don't have too many places where I could play it. So
yeah.
I would say house music just because it's more high energy. Sometimes hip hop and R&B can get a little like redundant or like stale a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta switch it up.
Yeah. So I would say like house music. Yeah.
Yeah, I started off with like only doing like R&B, hip hop, and then once I found like house music, like it just something clicked. So I feel like that's now like my main thing.
Nice.
But yeah, definitely house music, and you can mix it together because
definitely,
like when you have R&B vocals and a house track, and you can.
That's probably perfect. That R&B and house together is probably like the perfect like combo. That's my favorite.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, those are all my questions. Do you have anything you want to add or anything? Closing words?
Yeah, it's kind of weird to be here. I forgot the location was over here now. Yeah. So, yeah, it's cool to be back. I haven't been here since like 2020. So, yeah, it's
it feels like recent, but it's actually like a while ago. Like,
yeah, 6 years ago.
I feel like 2020 was like a couple years ago. Like it's all a blur.
Yeah, I remember. My like before COVID, it was like February, I think, like when my last classes were. So yeah, it's been over 6 years, which is crazy. Yeah, but it's nice to see the campus, and a lot has changed too. So yeah, it's nice.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Letting me interview you.
Yeah.